The one thing a salesperson has is you have the power to change someone's day.
Race, give me the bass. I beat the case, so give me them 808s. I'm surfing on the vibe, we feeling so alive. Headed to the top, I'm in overdrive. Race, give me the bass. I beat the case, so give me them 808s.
Beautiful people, can you hear me? Let me see this. Okay, beautiful people, can you hear me? I knew it was on. I was just joking. Welcome to episode 10 of the Selling Sales Show, presented by me, your man, 100 grand. What a plan, Coach Brandon. Yes, the 10th episode. This is a landmark episode. It's an impact episode. If you notice, I really never say the numbers, but 10 is a good one. I'm at 10. Now I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm going to talk about the impact of a salesperson. All right. Because a lot of people don't understand the impact people have when you're selling to people or when you have a business or when you're in a sales role. But you got your man, Coach Brandon, to help you out. Since this is episode 10, I believe it is pretty impactful. And I want to talk to you about how impactful you can be. Right. So I don't know if a lot of you know, but I've probably worked in every area of sales you can think of. Brick and mortar. I worked in tech. That was my last spot. I worked in retail. I mean, I've basically sold everything. The one thing I've always done in my career was leave positive impact. Now, for those who know me personally, man, I am a sales shark. I will sell you everything, right? At the highest level. If you came into one of my stores and you brought products, I was going to sell you everything. You were going to walk out spending a ton of money. But you know what's funny? I was going to make you feel good about it. The one thing a salesperson has is you have the power to change someone's day. A really, really good salesperson can really make or break someone's day. I'll give you an example. Have you ever been on a phone call and you had to get a problem solved, whether you had to call your insurance company or you walked into a store and you met someone and they just did not have the energy, like the vibe was just off. They can potentially not only impact your day, but they could potentially drive you to never buy a product from a store again. Like if you go in Neiman Marcus, right? From my ladies who like nice shoes, you go in and buy some shoes, but the person is just not empathizing with you. They're not really assessing your needs. They're being like a little rude. That will not only kind of spoil your day, but you're going to be like, I'm never going to shop in there again. It could potentially damage the brand. For my small business owners, you have to be very, very, very careful of the impact you have on people. You cannot be rude to your customers. Your customer is always right. They're not always right philosophically, or maybe some things they're saying are wrong, but you want to make sure your company and your customer is happy. So your company is happy when the money is coming in and the customer is happy when they're spending the money. Did you get that? I hope you got it. Let it breathe for a little bit. So the impact of a salesperson is uber important. Every time I've sold a product, I've usually sold more of it. Sometimes to the same customers, because I do have customer success experience. But a lot of times people will come back to me and I will get referrals, especially when I was in retail. It was so bad. Well, it was good, but it was so bad that when some of my favorite customers would come in, they'll be like, oh, Brandon's here. I'm going to spend all my money. My husband better have the American Express open, or, a guy might be like, dang, I'm going to empty out my wallet. Brandon's a good sales guy. But the thing is, I've always made people feel really comfortable and really happy about their sales and about what they've purchased, because that's the impact a good salesperson has. See, for those who watch Baby Boy, for those who don't know Baby Boy, it's a movie with Tyrese Gibson. It's a cultural thing in the black community, but hey, I serve all races, so I'm pretty sure some of you have seen it. But there was a scene in there where Jody's mom was talking to her son, and she said, no one wants to ever feel like they've been took. A bad salesman will make you feel like you've been took, that they stole from you. But a good salesman will just make you want to keep coming back. It'll make you feel good inside, right? So if you saw his sales strategy, he walked into the beauty salon and he was selling boosted dresses. Like he stole those dresses out of the back of a truck. This is fiction, by the way, so don't go arrest Jody if you're a police officer and you're listening to this. But when he was talking to the ladies in there, he was painting a picture like, you can wear this in Paris. You can wear this during happy hour. You can wear this for date night. He was rubbing the dress against their skin. He was really painting the picture. And I always talk about how sales are emotional and how you have to sell the dream and sell the image of what you're going to buy. And he sold a lot. So without getting too off track, the impact of a salesperson is really, really, really important. If you have a business, every single customer you have, they have to be your best friend. And when you're selling products to them, you want them to feel very, very delighted and happy that they purchased from you so they can keep coming back. There is no greater sale than a repeated sale. I'll say that again. There is no greater sale than a repeat sale or repeated sale, because gathering in new business is hard enough, but when you can get recurring business to generate reoccurring revenue, that's great. Really, really soak in the impact. Now, for my account executives, for my customer success people, for my revenue generators who may be in sales roles, and I know it's a lot of churn and burn. I know it's a lot of phone calls you make, it's a lot of meetings, a lot of demonstrations you have. I know that. Just really, really be mindful of how you're speaking to people, how you make them feel, because you never want to oversell anybody. Like, I've oversold when it came to, bringing the money in and having them take it from their wallet and into my hands. I've talked about that before, the power of selling and how that's a superpower. Someone takes their money out their wallet and gives it to me. But I also realize that every single experience that someone has with me, I want to make it as delightful and joyous and appeasing and pleasant as possible. And I've always had a great impact. When I left certain jobs, and I'm really humbled by this, I've had a lot of customers tell me, like, Brandon, you will be sorely missed. Not surely, they would say sorely missed, and surely too. But they will always tell me how they love my approach. I know I'm a little hype on YouTube, but when I sell, I'm a pretty relaxed guy. I really listen. I really empathize. I like to be a good listener, and I like to solve your problem. I don't really need to sell you everything, but I can pinpoint where there's opportunities and then go after those opportunities. And so I need you to keep that in mind. The impact of a salesperson can be really, really powerful. You can ruin someone's day. You can make someone's day very bright. You can change someone's life. I know that sounded a little extreme, but it's not. When you are a car salesman or you're selling a high-end piece of jewelry, you're selling an engagement ring, like, these are really big purchases. Real estate people, when you're selling a house, some of these big items, you're changing that person's life. And if you give them a really good experience, they will never forget it. And I'm certain they will never forget you. Hopefully you don't forget me. You can like, comment, share, and subscribe. Like this video, comment down below, share this with your community, and subscribe to my channel. I really want to know your thoughts. I want you to get involved. You can send me an email, bw.salingsales@gmail.com. Poverty to a Penthouse, my lovely book, one of the best things I've ever written in my life. Available, Amazon Kindle. Pick it up. All right, let's chat it up, bw.salingsales@gmail.com. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Your boy, Coach Brandon. It's my time. It's your time. It's our time. Let's not waste time. Let's make the best of our time. Until next time. Later. Peace.
Look, I am the voice on top of the world, straight to the money, no other choice. If I were the world like Nas and Lauren, I would take back all the golden oil. I would take back all the beautiful blacks and bring them back on their home soil. I live life like a vacation, took my bae on a vacation. I used to slave, now I'm the boss. I got myself off the plantation.